woman was attacked by her boyfriend because she brought home the wrong lunch, police say. The Associated Press reports that Michael Corsi allegedly stabbed his girlfriend with a kitchen knife after she brought home pizza instead of the chicken sandwich he asked for. Cops said the woman, who was also choked and hit in the face by Corsi, was treated for minor injuries. Sadly, alleged attacks over petty arguments are far from uncommon. Just last week, a pregnant woman blamed her hormones for allegedly attacking her roommate. The assault was sparked by a disagreement over butter. And in what is surely one of the most absurd alleged assaults in recent months, a woman was accused in September of stabbing her ex-boyfriend because he refused to stop listening to the Eagles.
Titingan hol dasatla. Translation: Klingon. For, do you speak Klingon? Apparently, David Waddle, a North Carolina politician, does indeed speak Klingon, seeing as he wrote his resignation in Klingon to the mayor. Klingons being a race of honorable and, though short-sighted and relatively ignorant people, David Waddle's reasons for writing his resignation letter in this language was mostly because he was resigning and nobody could do anything about it, but also because he wished that in the political theater, where politics are generally not the most honorable of professions, he decided that there was no better way to close out his career in the political field than with the language of a more honorable race.
Kevin Abar, the Assistant Special Agent in charge of Homeland Security investigations in New Mexico, says that distributors are selling blue-tinted methamphetamine in the Four Corners region. This mirrors AMC's hit drama Breaking Bad, where the main character sells these types of drugs. Abar says tinting meth blue is a way for distributors to advertise and brand their product, but he says the blue meth being sold makes people sick. He says it has been cut with chemicals to make it blue and is not the pure product portrayed in Breaking Bad. Abar says agents also have stumbled upon red-colored meth. Breaking Bad last year ended its popular run after 5 seasons.
Hello, my name is Thomas Williamson, and I am the chief editor of Guerilla Wolves. And so today I'm going to show you the very difficult ways in order to get to GuerillaWolves.com. So let us begin. The first thing that we are going to do is to go to Google. We're going to type right in here and type in GuerillaWolves.com. It's so difficult, you probably need a physicist in order to do so. And so that concludes our tutorial. So let's have fun and be safe and friendly at GuerillaWolves.com.
You know, I really hate January. You probably thought Walking with Dino Crap was the worst it would ever get. You probably thought I'd never review another film that bad. And yet, the very next week, we have the legend of Hercules! Hello and welcome to Guerilla Wolves Movie News. I'm Parker Lehman. You know, last January was bad, what with Texas Chainsaw 3D, Gangster Squad, Paca, Movie 43, and so on. This film alone is almost worse than the entire month of January 2013. The film is helmed by Die Hard 2 director Renny Harlin, and if you can name any of the actors in the film, I'll give you a nickel. I wish I could tell you more, but there's nothing else to tell. It's basically just Hercules. Stop throwing things at me! Each of the 5 seconds in the film are probably 45 seconds apiece, but they're extended to about 2 minutes because of the excessive use of slow motion. Literally, every hit is followed by a few seconds of slow motion throughout the entire movie. This film is currently rocking a 3.9 on IMDb and a 4% on Rotten Tomatoes. That is Medusa. And now it can add one more score to its menagerie. 0 out of 10. My second consecutive one. God help us all. Or at least, Jack Ryan help us all. Until next time, I'm still Parker Lehman.
What is your New Year's resolution?
New Year's resolution. Well, to be the best president there's ever been, just like last year and the year before.
I want to be a better person. I want to do better in school. To learn martial arts and to learn how to wrestle an alligator.
My New Year's resolution is to eat a lot more cheese. I'm gonna get dreadlocks this summer.
Our New Year's resolution is to catch the Yeti once and for all. We're gonna find him.
I saw him on a roller coaster once.
Get all A's and no detentions. What is your New Year's resolution?
To smile more often.
This December, FIFA had their draw before the World Cup games to be held in Brazil this summer. If you were unfamiliar with the FIFA World Cup draw, picture a mixture between Selection Sunday and the NBA lottery. This process just blows people's mind. It is unfathomable how stupid this process is. Imagine all teams are set for Selection Sunday, and then the top 16 teams in the tournament are seeded, and anyone else in the tournament can go wherever you want, so you can have the 63rd and 64th team playing best teams in the tournament playing each other in round one and get an easy path to the finals or something. Well, that's exactly what it is. FIFA devised this stupid system in place so we can get no more than 2 teams from Europe, and each other team will be from a different continent. I guess that makes sense, but why don't you seed every team in the tournament? Why should the host, Brazil, get a top seed just for being the host country? I mean, it's not that Brazil isn't a good team, because they are. They're actually in the top 8. But last time we had South Africa as a top seed. South Africa! Like the 32nd best soccer country in the world. Why should they get a top seed? It is just stupid. And speaking of stupid, we got some coaches who are rehired who are complete idiots in the college football ranks. Lane Kiffin and Bobby Petrino. Bobby Petrino was last seen coaching the Razorbacks a few years ago. He started out his career coaching the Louisville Cardinals, and now he's back. Because of this random draw we have for the World Cup, we have teams like the United States who actually won their confederation getting placed in the group of death with Germany, Ghana, and Portugal, where teams that barely snuck in, like Mexico, who needed the U.S. to win their final game to get into the stinking tournament, and they get paired up with Cameroon, wherever the hell that is, and Croatia. And Brazil, but the top 2 advance, so just beat those 2 nobodies, lose to Brazil, you'll do fine. That's all I got this week.